Merry meet, guys. This is my second video for today, and I'm going to try to do two topics in one. I was asked in my last video, not last video, but the video before, I asked for topics on what I should talk about, and I had this one gentleman who asked, don't ask me to remember his name, I'm not really good at names, but he asked me two things. He asked me, what is my views on Christo-Paganism, which is the first thing I'll talk about, and what are my views on reclaiming the word warlock and what does it mean. And before I start this video, I wanted to put a disclaimer out. These are my opinions and my opinions only. None of these are set in stone. You don't have to believe what I say. I mean, if it rings true with you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, that's awesome. I just don't want to get bashed about it. I mean, if you want to have a conversation in the comments, let's do that. I can get down with conversation. But if you try to get negative with me, I'm probably going to delete you and block you. Just a forewarning. So the first thing is Christo-Paganism. I hadn't really heard of the term before when I started practicing Wicca until my friend started reading up on Christian beliefs and working them into witchcraft. And she found these two amazing books. I actually bought her one. Christo-Paganism is a brand or a form of witchcraft that uses Christian pantheon or Christian deities, such as God, Jesus, the archangels, the saints, kind of like we would in a regular pantheon, and uses spells, prayers, things around that nature. So, are they just desperate? Are they just desperate? Yeah, I don't care. Okay. I was talking to my manager. But I do believe it is a valid, it's part of under the term paganism to an extent because Christians do view witchcraft to be evil. So, but for someone to be open-minded and want to incorporate their Christian beliefs into witchcraft, witchcraft is not a religion, it is a craft or a practice. So you can practice witchcraft and be a part of any religion, and I don't see why being Christian and being a witch would mean anything different. I think over the years, Christo-pagans have gotten a lot of hate because a lot of pagans now have reformed from Christianity, but I don't know why. I think it could be a beautiful and powerful aspect to their craft if they believe in it. It's not for me, but I did have a friend, and I haven't talked to her in a long time, so I don't know if she still studies or if she's still on Christo-Paganism or not. But she was drawn to it, and that's kind of what started her on her path, and I have nothing negative to say about it. So the next thing he asked was about reclaiming the word warlock and what the term warlock meant to me. I wanted to get some information, so I did a little bit of research, and by a little bit of research I meant I typed in warlock in Google and looked at a couple pages. But there I found some interesting parts. Usually in practice, the term warlock, at least in the book ABCs of Witchcraft by Doreen Valiente, I don't have the book. The author states the word is of Scottish origin, but goes no further in her explanation. I'm just reading from this page, so excuse me. Other writers have said that the term was originally used in Scotland to mean a cunning man or a male witch, but that in recent centuries has shifted to hold negative connotation. In recent years, dictionaries have expanded on its meaning, including the definition of liar. All right, I'm on the website still, and the website also says All right, let's read. Some of this may have to do with misinterpretations of the meanings by monks who were trying to convert the Scots from their early pagan religions to Christianity. After all, if a clan's cunning man was referred to as a warlock and his activities clearly went against the teachings of the Christian churches, he was obviously the word warlock must have had a connotation with evil. Some pagans, like what we're talking about, are trying to reclaim the word warlock, just like the GLBT community is reclaiming the word queer and dyke. Partially because this theory that has regained popularity that a warlock may have its roots in Norse mythology. In one of the poetic Eddas, a song called excuse me, Valdlokur is sung to ward away evil spirits in a religious ceremony. The idea is that a Valdlokur, is applied to a person is a spell singer rather than a liar or oath breaker. And I do believe that's where the term warlock came from. Also on this page it says, finally, the word warlock is used in some oath-bound traditions of Wicca to mean a binding or a tying. The person who binds an initiate during a ceremony is sometimes referred to as a warlock, or the ties themselves are the warlocks. So from what that interprets, there's many different things. I personally don't. I personally don't. I apologize. I personally don't go with the term warlock. I like the word wizard better. That just it goes. I just like it better. And I will put the links below as to where I found this information in the description box, which I just exited out of. So hold on, give me 1 second. All right, found it. All right. So this one is on paranormality.com. It states a warlock is a male version of a witch, wizard, magician, or conjurer. But it also says that the etymology, a warlock is a liar or on oath, or hence a traitor or deceiver. So I think the term has a lot of misinterpretations, such as the term witch, but also a lot of the term has to do with almost like the Hollywoodization of the term. Usually when you ask a non-pagan person what a warlock is, they kind of think of Charmed and the evil warlocks, or the horror shows where the male magical practitioner is called the warlock or whatever, and he's wearing this huge pentagram, and I don't know. I think the term in and of itself isn't bad. I just think we have to find a little bit more information and start using it more in a positive light, kind of like the word witch, where now being a witch or saying that you're a witch doesn't have a bad connotation to it in certain parts, and maybe soon the word warlock won't either. Those are my takings on both of those. I know this video was shorter than my last one, and I think I am done. I have to get ready to start work soon, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and until next time, many blessings.